Hi. My name doesn't matter because you'll soon forget it anyway. Diagnosis, inoperable crap. Doesn't matter what kind, it's terminal. The doctors gave me a couple weeks. I'm not writing this to shock you or ask for sympathy. I had plenty of it from family, from a couple of old friends, from strange nurses who seemed to be immune to death by now. I just thought, why not talk to the world one last time? Not by the book. Just the way it is. So, ask me anything. Personal stuff, weird, philosophical. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I can do anything. Are you afraid of dying? No. Fear is for when you still have time to be afraid. I don't. I get a couple hours a day before the pain kicks in, then scraps of sleep, then doctors, then nothing. There's no room left for fear. I'm tired of being scared. I just want to laugh one more time, you get me? What's your biggest regret? Not banging that girl in 10th grade who invited me to watch Lord of the Rings. I legit thought she just liked Tolkien. But seriously, I regret staying silent too often. When I should have said I love you, I hate you, go fuck yourself, I shut up. Now all that's rotting inside me like an unsent letter. What's it like to know you're going to die soon? It's like waking up one day with a countdown timer stamped on your forehead, only visible to you. People keep talking to you about the weather, sending memes, asking to play Dota, and you're just sitting there thinking, dude, if you knew how little time I've got, you'd shut up and just hold me. How did your loved ones react? Mom cried like she could cry it all out of existence. Dad went quiet. My brother said, well, at least it's not from drugs. Friends, some vanished, some stayed. People don't know how to sit next to death. It's not their fault. Most just aren't built for it. You know who's always been there? My dog. Fucking knows. She won't leave my side. Looks at me like, I know. I'm here. That's the purest thing I've got left. Do you believe in God? I don't believe in God, not in the way people talk about him. I don't think there's a man in the sky keeping score or handing out rewards. If there is, he's been awfully quiet lately. But I do believe that love leaves a mark. I believe that when you truly love someone, that energy doesn't just die. It echoes like a song stuck in the universe's teeth. Even if we're just atoms, chaos pretending to be human, then let my atoms go into something beautiful. That's my version of the afterlife, not clouds or harps, but being part of a moment that matters even after I'm gone. And if I ever made someone feel seen, even once, I think that's worth more than 1,000 prayers. If you had one more year, what would you do? I'd fuck off to some random place, rent a crappy flat in Poland, live off instant noodles, and write a shitty novel. I'd go on dates with girls who laugh like witches. I'd tell my dad I forgive him. I'd send voice notes to all my friends, you were awesome even if you didn't know it. I'd live like no one's watching because, honestly, no one is. What's the dumbest thing someone said after they found out? You gotta stay strong. Man, fuck that. I don't owe anyone strength. I can be pissed off, I can cry, I can complain about fucking catheters. I'm allowed to be weak. You know who's strong? The ones who let themselves be real. Not the ones smiling while their insides burn. Do you envy anyone? Yeah. People who still get to live. Even the ones who say life is shit. I'd take their shit and mold it like Play-Doh. I envy people who groan, ugh, Monday again. I don't have Mondays anymore. What would you say to someone who feels their life is empty and pointless? I say, get your shit together. You're alive. You're breathing. You still have time to do something. Quit your job. Hug your mom. Write a song. Scream into the woods. Everything you think is dumb is now my fucking dream. Want to change your life? Do it. Want to sit and whine? Fine. But don't come crying when it's too late. For me, it's already too late. For you, it's not. What do you want your last words to be? Just remember, no one chooses when they die. But everyone can choose how to live before it's over. And yeah, if you're reading this, call someone you love. Don't wait for the apocalypse to remember you've got a heart. What did you feel when you heard the diagnosis? Emptiness. No fear, no pain. Just like someone turned off the sound inside me. Then I sat in the car and stared at the wheel for 40 minutes. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. The scariest thing isn't the doctor's words. The scariest thing is realizing you're now a walking death date. Did you dream of death? Yeah, once. I was walking down a corridor and with every door, it got quieter. At the end, there was a girl, just staring at me. No face. I woke up in a cold sweat and realized she's waiting. But fuck it, I'll make her wait a little longer. What medications are they giving you? The ones that either put you in a coma or make you laugh at the ceiling. There are pills that let me stand up. There are others that make me not want to talk. And then there are ones that kill the pain but also kill you with it. Sometimes it feels like they're treating not me, but the doctors fear that I won't make it to the morning rounds. Would you want it all to end right now? Sometimes, yeah. Especially at night when the pain eats away at my brain and even my favorite song sounds like scraping. But then morning comes. I see the light through the window. Someone sends me a meme with a kitten. And I think, one more day. Let it be. Has anyone betrayed you after the diagnosis? Oh yeah. One friend bailed out with the line, "It's hard for me to see you like this." Like, it's fucking pleasant for me to see myself like this. But I don't hold a grudge. Illness is a litmus test. It shows who's really there and who's just in your contacts. What would you say to someone who's afraid of dying? Being afraid is normal. But being afraid and doing nothing is stupid. We're all going to die. That's the only spoiler no one asked for. So, if you're alive, live. Kiss. Say sorry. Yell. Say goodbye. But, damn it, live, don't just exist. What little things did you start appreciating when you realized you're dying? The smell of coffee. Rain on the window. A friend's laughter in a voice message. How my mom fixes the blanket. Stupid texts from my ex. Everything that used to be background noise has become the meaning. Death zooms in. You start seeing life closer than ever. What would you tell your 10-year-old self? Bro, stop worrying about bullshit. Love harder. Cry louder. And don't be afraid to ask for help. No one won. Alone. No one. And by the way, tell grandma you love her. Don't think she'll be here forever. What did you hate the most when you were healthy? There were times when I hated everything. Work, people, the endless questions about how I was waiting for success and why I couldn't be like everyone else. But the most disgusting thing was my own apathy. Every day felt the same, and you're like a dumb robot going through the motions, watching the time, always feeling like something's missing. I hated my own inaction. It was like waiting for rain in a desert. You stand there and can't change anything. What would you like to say to your parents, but can't? I'd like to tell them that it's not always how they think it is. That I'm not as strong as they believe, and sometimes all I need is for them to just be there, not trying to find a solution. I don't need everything will be fine, I just need to feel like I'm not alone. I'm scared they won't understand that I don't blame them. I just want them to see me for who I really am without always trying to make everything better. What can you say to everyone reading this thread? Don't waste time on pointless arguments, complaints, and doubts. What really matters are the moments you share with the ones you love and with those who love you. Everything else is temporary. The understanding that you're going to leave one day makes you more alive. Remember that and cherish every moment. Live, don't just exist.